because this is cramped spacing, but it will work. And then of course we need bricks. We want to request, and we want to demand. Yeah. And then those should start making everything needed. I probably could have put it a lot closer, but oh well. Don't care. Oh! Heh, we were already making these. Oh well. We're making them again. We'll use them eventually. There. Oh, I forgot the most crucial part. That needs to go in, and in. In there, and in there. There we go. And now we're making all of them. We're making all of the pieces. Look how fast we're making them too. Holy crap. We're actually making them faster than we can actually supply the brick, which is good because we need to use all of the stone. We need to... Where's the brick? Where's the brick? There's the brick. We need to give you your own bots. Give more. Send more out. Use all of the stone faster. That's what we weren't utilizing the stone for. That's why it's been backed up for so long. That's why we have tons of stone everywhere. Because we weren't utilizing it. We're utilizing it now. Which is good. We want to use it all up. In different ways. But alrighty, where are we at? We're still at 100%. Brilliant. We want to get power back up and going, but we're now at 100%, which means now we should see we're missing those still. Am I not surprised? Which is still waiting on the turbines, which will start deploying here soon-ish, because this is almost full and this is starting to fill, which means we're starting to back up again, which is what we want. That is awesome. And then we'll be off to the races. Why is that so low? Oh, because it needs graphene. Makes sense. Graphene because the hydrogen. Hydrogen is now being taken for the fuel, so that should actually start not rectifying itself, but start fixing the problem soonish. I need... I'm going to need to set up a giant storage facility. Hold on a second. We need... Not that, go away. We need... storage, liquid storage. Where do we have liquid storage? Do we not have any liquid storage? Yo, no, I have it right here. I'm just blind. Okay. good, because I'm going to do kind of a back and forth type deal. And just basically as high as I can, it's going to be a mass storage with a space in between. Might as well make it gigantic so there's just no room, and this is really only a stopgap. This isn't really going to fix the problem, but it will at least get us up and functional, and hopefully we'll start producing enough graphene to get rid of all of the stockpile of hydrogen that we have. And I've got plenty of room to where I can add on to this if I need to. I would hope not. I would hope that, because each of these stores 10,000, I would hope that I would be good for a while. But, you know, I could be wrong. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do here is on this one side, we're going to have a line that goes in and then comes back out and goes right back in. And so what the idea is that the hydrogen's constantly being cycled. So it gets used, and then the excess gets stored as needed. Which, if I've done this properly, would allow us to, or will it allow the graphene to be made. And there it goes. Graphene's now flowing again. As it gets rid of the backed up hydrogen, or backed up hydrogen, off it goes. is helpful. Now I just need to do the same thing to this other side. Difference is that this one, I'm not sure how many I'm going to be able to fit because we have, well, we have all the titanium here in the way. Probably won't be as large, but it will just come down here and then the two lines will fit in here. That's what I'll need to do. I'll start there, that will work. Now I'm going to put one more, because then I can use the space here to get everything over. Just like that. Oh, come on, there we go. Sure, whatever. I don't care anymore. This will actually free up my inventory space too, because like I don't really use these much. I should use these a lot more than I do, but I don't. And there we go. And we have an out. There. To there. And just make our way over. And then once again, up and back. Just like that, and that will be hydrogen. Oops, wrong button again. And there we go, hydrogen will cycle itself around, come back here, it will stall being put back into here, and it will start filling up this bottom tank. And then that will work itself out, and then it will free flow again, which is what we want. You can always set up the hydrogen to burn off after it's so full, But I would rather avoid that if I possibly can, because, well, that would be wasted resources is what it would be. Alrighty, how well did that? Hasn't fixed that yet. Okay. I didn't really expect that to fix that just yet. And I think we're out of the spinnerets. We'll need to get more. Let's see here, and that would come over here. Oh, we've got plenty over here. That's where all of the graphene is currently going. It's currently being delivered here. And then once it's delivered there, is there another location for graphene? Yes, no, maybe, not really. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm gonna need to set up a line for graphene then. Just a box basically. So we'll make this only 3 high. Put in here, it's delivering graphene. Not request, we want to provide. And there we go. That will start delivering what it can. Which will restart the process. There we go. We are now golden. At least as far as I can tell. It's going to take a minute for everything to kind of kick back on. It will slowly start doing its thing. And we will be off to the races again. Back in the game. Oh, this is where we had a bunch of it. Right, because we need it for the solar sails. Needed all the graphene. That's being made there. That's brilliant. So if it's done properly, we should start seeing. Hold on a second. Quantum processors. Acquire processors and the panels. Panels require that and the crystals. Okay, yeah, no. We'll start seeing our Dyson sphere starting to build up, which will be glorious. Anyway, so the Dyson sphere that I decided to do, I did not create that. The author of this is Clappie, I think, if I'm spelling that right. Yeah, Clapie. Maybe that's supposed to be pronounced Clapai. I'm not exactly sure. But you can find this blueprint and many others at the Dyson Sphere Blueprints. It's DysonSphereBlueprints.com. So I would highly recommend checking it out. There are some really great prints there as well. So do feel free to check that out. The prints are, as far as I'm aware, free to copy and utilize. So no membership required to access those. So you can go from there and copy to your heart's delight. We've got right here, we've got these starting to be made. I'm pretty sure our quantum processors are going to need to go elsewhere first, and then it will start up producing for our rockets. Yep, there's a little bit. Oh, there went the first few rockets are now being made. We've already got some that have been made. We need to allow these to actually be delivered. We're providing, we've got that. Providing the rockets, and now we need to go and make sure that our mall is gathering those rockets and sending them to our platform builder. I need to figure out where the rockets are going first. No, that's empty. We might put it there. We might put it there. Just seeing if there's any already made, because if there are, then I would want to put it there first. However, it does not look like it. It is not. So, first off, I want... you know what? I'm just going to grab them all. And then I'm going to come over here. And we're going to put it with the solar sails. There's no point in putting it elsewhere. We want these. We want to locally demand and remote supply. And then we want... What have we got here? Neither of those, so we just need... Excuse me, this one here, we want to request these, and it will start going and gathering them. Lines in, the lines in, okay, brilliant. So that's going to line in. Let's go ahead and see if we can't beat the shipment to our launch area, our launch planet. As in the tech room, it would be considered what would be called the war room. it's basically the staging area where everything kind of goes in. So, or at least the tech places that I have worked for, that's what it's been called. Um, so we're going to go to our war planet. And then all we gotta do is just wait for shipment of those rockets, and then it will start shooting those rockets off to start the building process, which will be glorious. Boom, and we can get the last of the resources here too while we're at it. Oh, the one thing that I didn't do was connect it to power, but we'll do that here in a second. So as we should see this eventually pop up. Either one of these vessels or a vessel from our production planet will come over and drop the resources we need here. We don't have any proliferation yet. Oh, it might not go because it's not powered. Hold on a second. Let me get this powered here. Just get it connected. Just like that. And this will slowly power up. There's not a whole lot of power here on this planet, which is to be expected. And away we go. So should go and grab a stack of proliferators if the proliferation stuff has still got some stack left and it hasn't died off because of the pieces missing. The carbon nanotubes. That's what I was thinking of. Well, we beat the shipment over here, but how quickly did we beat the shipment over here? That's the question. And it hasn't even shipped out yet, actually, come to think of it, so, I mean, we've got time to wait.